I want to get into the grammar a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of conjugation to get an idea what the verbs look like and how many different ways one verb could conjugate. Let me say this right off the bat. I'm not going to conjugate not even one verb in its total forms. Why? Because if it's what they call a transitive verb, those are big words that linguists use. It means a word that takes an object, like esimul, I feed you. I'm the subject, you're the object. Esimul, that's a transitive verb. That verb will conjugate in about 450 different ways, that one verb. And if it's an intransitive verb, like deluisi, there's no object involved, just me, deluisi, that will conjugate in about 350 different ways. But it makes, when you're thinking about it and listening to me, you're probably saying, holy, But no, it doesn't quite work that way when you're learning it. It becomes sort of automatic, just like any other language. Mijisi. I eat. Well, actually, before it's conjugated, before it's broken down in its parts, that's all that means, we'll start with mijisim. Now, when you say mijisim, the translation for that word is to eat. It's a verb that's untouched. It's not been conjugated. It hasn't been altered in any way. It's the pure form, mijisim. You could say everything, deluisim, all kinds of things that would end in imk. That's the pure form. Now, let's conjugate the present tense form. Like, for example, I'm eating. It'll go like this, easy enough. You with me there? Okay, I eat, that's right. You eat, or are you eating? You could, all depends on the intonation. I say mijisin, what I'm saying there is you are eating. But if I want to ask you questions, it's the exact same word, but the intonation is different. You say, mijisin, are you eating? A rising intonation, right? So, let's write that down. Mijisin or mijisin. You are eating. And number 3, he or she mijisin. Now, you are aware, aren't you? And if you're not, tell me, that we do not have the gender problem in Mi'kmaq. You don't, not aware, eh? Okay, you are aware, everybody? We don't have the problem of he and she. French has it, Italian has it, Spanish has it, even German has it, but they even have a third one, neutral. So Mi'kmaq doesn't have it. We have what's called animate and inanimate. As to whether something is sentient, it's a difficult one to explain even in English, but let's just say if something has life or something doesn't. Let's try that. That's not always going to work out, but for lack of better terms, we'll just use that for now. Okay, so over here we have then I eat, you eat, he or she eats, and it eats. It, like your machine that eats up your tapes, or we used to have those videotapes, not videotapes, those great big cassettes, yeah. Like that thing eats your tapes, so you would have to say mijisik. Okay? So there you are with the singular. These are singular. Keep them in the order in which I have them now, so that I have what I call, and I'm sure you do this with other things, but I have a template now in my head after 40 years of working with our language. I have like a template, so I have them in order in my own head. Now, let's say the two of us eat. You and I, that is. We eat. Okay? Mijisik, you and I. That's the we form. Now look at the next one. Mijisiak. That's also we. Except what I'm doing now, I'm excluding the person I'm talking to. The first one, Mijisiak, I include the person I'm talking to. The second one, I exclude the person I'm talking to. If I'm talking to Curtis, I would say to him, Mijisiak, you and I are eating, or shall we eat? But then, without changing focus, I'm still looking at him and saying, Mijisiak, means he or she and I are going to eat, but not you. And then you two eat would be Mijisio. And then they two eat, like he and she are eating, Mijisijik, J-I-K. And those two things eat. Woo. E, G, C, G.
And that's, that
Two
one means
people.
two people.
All the way down, those are two people on the right side. That's the plural, all right, but it's the dual plural.